gonna start by drizzling some honey all on top of our drumsticks. You want about a 1/4 cup of honey. Next, I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Now we're gonna cover this and we're gonna let it cook on medium-high heat for about 5 minutes. And look at how gorgeous that looks, nice and bubbly. So I'm just gonna flip these over a little bit, let them cook on the other side. All right, after a couple of minutes, we're gonna start seasoning. I'm gonna start with a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and last but not least, some paprika. And then we're gonna give that another mix. So you wanna get that sauce and that spice mixture all mixed in. There we go. And now we're gonna cover this up again and we're gonna let it cook for another few minutes. And while that's cooking over there, I'm gonna start by adding some white rice into our small pot. And then I'm gonna take some coconut milk. We're not gonna use all of it, just about a 1/4 of that can. And we're also gonna need a little bit of water, not too much. We just want enough liquid to kind of cover that rice up. And lastly, we're just gonna need about a tablespoon of salt. Now we're gonna let this come to a rapid boil, and we're not gonna cover it until we start to see the little holes appearing. All right, there we go. This is what we're looking for. So now we're gonna cover this, and we're gonna turn the heat down all the way to low, and we're gonna let it cook for 15 minutes. All right, let's take a look on our chicken here. All right, now I'm gonna take some grated garlic, and we're just gonna add that in with our chicken. We're also gonna need a little bit of ginger. I'm using some dried ginger for today. You can use fresh if you'd like. And last but not least, we're gonna need some soy sauce. Now we can just give that a little mix. And I'm gonna turn the heat back up to medium. All right, so now we're gonna cover this and we're gonna cook it for 15 minutes. All right, so it's been 15 minutes and our rice looks really, really good. And then I take some finely chopped cilantro and just add that all in there. Next, I'm gonna take a lime and we're just gonna zest that in there. And we're also gonna need the juice from that lime. So I'm just gonna squeeze that all in there. And then we're just gonna go ahead and mix all that together. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. And look at how gorgeous that sauce looks. I'm gonna take some chopped green onions and just garnish with that. Give it a little color and some flavor. And now we're just gonna toss these around a little bit and get them nice and coated with that sauce. All right, let's serve this up. I'm gonna start by taking some of that cilantro lime rice. I'm just gonna put that on our plate over here. And then I'm gonna take our drumsticks and we're just gonna place those right beside our rice. Put that right beside that one. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that sauce, put on our little drumsticks. This one over here needs a little bit more for sure. You can do as much or as little as you like. All right, let's check on this chicken. It is dark meat, so this is why it looks a little pink, but this cooked perfectly. Fall off the bone. Nice and juicy. All right, I'm gonna try the rice. You try that chicken.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's amazing.
That's the best rice I've ever had, I think. So good, and it does not taste like cilantro at all.